Sure, sir. My name is Pramila.
Right.
I'm a teacher by profession.
Right.
Uh, have done my master's in English and education. I have been teaching in the school. I am still teaching for more than 20 years. I'm in this department. Uh, what bring me here is I want to practice and I want to enhance my oratory skills. That's why I need some competent person or some more fluent persons for with whom I can practice my communication, have and I can enhance my or hone my oratory skill. I'm mother to two kids, and basically I'm from Delhi, but after marriage I'm currently residing in Haryana.
Haryana. So you are now connecting from Haryana.
This is my workplace. I'm sitting in my school and having a class.
Okay.
And if I talk about my likes or hobbies, I love to read books. I love to listen to the stories. I also enjoy sports also. As my son, he's a very good football player.
Who is a very good football player?
My son. I'm mother to two kids.
Yes. Yeah. Your son. So how old is he?
He is 10 plus. He's 10 years old.
Okay. That's great. So, yes, I don't know how to begin, where to begin. That is why, because we have learners, but we don't often get English teachers. So that is it. So here we go. Yeah, let's begin. And then let us see. And then what is one of your favorite books, actually, Pramila?
So I'm not in continuous reading. Whenever I get some chance or whenever I have some spare time, I love to read. I have both taste. I love fictional also and self motivation or self help book also. I have.
Okay, so that is great, actually. How did you take English because you were passionate about it, or you chose English by chance, by an accident that you chose English?
Actually, English is my teaching subject, sir.
Yeah, but why did you choose that?
In my 12th class, I was a science student. But due to I got married in my early age, so I switched my subjects to English. I have done then I switched to Bachelor of English, BA English, then BA English honors. Then I completed my masters in English. Otherwise, thing is like English is my language that I learned from my childhood. I have studied from English medium school. I was in boarding school in Hisar, Vidya Devi Jindal School in Hisar. So English was medium of communication there.
It was
So
always.
yes, I have inherited it from my very early childhood, like from the childhood, I would say.
Meaning to say, is there somebody at home who speaks English, or most people are quite no?
No, everybody, we don't have communication, like we don't have English communication in our family, but everybody's well versed in English. We are competent enough.
I mean, is it because of some family history, or is it
No,
because of
nothing like that. We are very much fluent in both in Hindi and English.
in
We can
English? All
converse
right.
easily, but if we talk about we mostly converse in our English language. Sorry, mother tongue Hindi.
Mother tongue Hindi. And then are there times when you need to give some presentations, or you need to organize a meeting, or you need to speak up?
Many times.
Many times. Are you the head of the Department of English?
Not actually, but I have to handle many things.
I see. But then why do you say not actually? Why? There is no HR, no, what is it called? HOD? Is
Actually,
there
so
not?
I am a TGT teacher, graduate teacher. So our senior PGTs, they are formally head of the department. Actually,
Oh, you must excuse me, because the thing is that I have never taught so much in Indian context. That's why maybe I might be asking you some foolish questions like that,
no,
seemingly foolish. You know why? Because I have
it's not
always been.
silly, sir. It's not silly. Actually, when we are not supposed to hold that work, We
Mm.
never say, oh, I will do it much
Mm.
better than others. No need to take any extra headache.
But at the end of the day, probably you are the people who carry out almost every task that is required, right? At the end of the day, it falls on your
No,
shoulders. No, not so much.
not every work, sir. It's
Hmm.
like when it comes to me to handle in
Mm.
any emergency situation, like
All
though
right,
then
all right.
I'm the first person to handle.
But is there any time when you are specifically you are expected to give a presentation?
Many a times, like recently in the month of
Mm.
Jan, I was supposed to present my school for the annual function.
Uh-huh. Oh.
But to your surprise, I would like to say I presented my uh, comparing script in Hindi, as everybody is very much very much convenient,
Oh.
or it is easy to understand Hindi in our schools. Like
Oh.
English is taught only as a subject.
Oh, okay. But you should have taken the chance to give it to deliver to give it in English because you are from the English department, and at least on that note. And besides, normally these sort of things fall into the hands or on the heads of we people, English teachers.
So actually, the crowd here is mostly Hindi speaking. They
Mm.
have that mastery in a Hindi. Nobody is going to understand my English. Though on small events, like when we are supposed to conduct English assembly, then I took the charge fully
Mm.
in English. We have to
Okay.
present everything thing in English.
Okay, so that is something that happens within the school, right? The other one where every family, every father, mother, brother, sister, everybody comes to participate in it. All right, and then so you teach up to which grade?
Up to 10th, sir.
Up to year, and how are the results so far?
So I was busy with that. When I saw that message was popping, only 2 minutes are left for the class. Then I reached this classroom. This is a vacant room actually
Uh-huh.
to have my class. Otherwise, I was busy preparing filling some forms, making
Oh,
some summary regarding this result. Today is our
oh,
result day. Actually, result is declared online, but as a
uh-huh.
teacher, as a class teacher, we have to complete some
Yeah.
formalities. Summary.
Yes. There is so much of administrative work that we have to do that practically we get very little time to teach, correct?
Yes.
I think that always
Very.
happens. It always happens. So, what is going to be the next big day in your teaching career? Like, when are you expected to give some English presentation again, completely purely in English?
So I do participate in, like, our department conduct teachers events, that is zonal
Mhm.
participation in debate or
Mm.
extempore. I
Mm.
have participated many a times.
Okay, and you continue to participate also.
Yeah, I love to participate. There is no nothing. I'm not feared of speaking, public speaking.
I'm
I'm
not.
very.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm. I said I don't have any fear of public speaking.
That is correct. But you used something else.
I skipped.
I
It
skipped.
skipped my mind.
I thought you said I'm not feared of something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, that's okay. That is wrong English anyhow. So at
Okay.
least you
Okay.
corrected yourself correctly. Don't worry. I
Okay.
mean,
I'm
because
not afraid of. The word is I'm
yeah,
not afraid of speaking in front of public.
yeah, I'm not afraid of. I mean, that's right actually. But Pramila, when you spoke now, this time you made it very correct. Correctly.
Yes.
What happens is, to us English teachers especially, what happens is that at unguarded moments, some words go wrong and
Yes.
some phrases go wrong. Not because we don't know, but because we speak, maybe we take it for granted that they are right. Maybe one of the reasons. But no
It
problem. How many?
happens many times. Like
Yeah,
we commit silly mistakes. Yeah,
maybe.
like yesterday when I was having a class with one of the tutor of EnglishYaari, I
Mm.
spoke like my mother. I used that some sentence was there regarding mother. I said I uttered my mother have, like she has. I supposed to say she has. I said she have.
My God, Pramila, you're making such mistakes when you
It's
speak.
by chance, like it was slip of my tongue.
just by chance, don't worry, because that is actually the basis of our English learning. So that has to be perfectly understood correctly. You're using your mobile or your laptop or your what is it, tablet? What
Mobile,
are you?
mobile,
Mobile.
mobile.
So normally, how do you do? Do you go through the session notes that you are given? Is that your
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
with you? You go through
Yes,
that.
I do.
Yeah. Did you go through the session notes for today?
Yes, today's topic was very interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Harnessing
It's
your skills,
harnessing the power of skills.
the power of skills,
How good
yes.
are you reading on mobiles? Would you like to read this?
Okay, I will
Yeah,
open
please.
this chat box.
Yeah, yeah. That's a beautiful
Uh,
passage, actually. Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
Shall I start,
Please start.
sir?
Please start. Please start.
Harnessing the power of skills.
Mm.
In our world, skills serve as our tools for success. Imagine the power of skills as electricity. Just like electricity, skills can light up a dark room, providing us with a clearer view of our paths and future. Skills are like superpower in our everyday lives. They are the abilities we learn to do different tasks better and faster. Just like how a chef learns to cook delicious meals or a driver learns to steer a car safely, skill help us achieve our goals. Imagine being able to fix a broken toy, speak confidently in a new language, or even play a musical instrument. These are all skills that can make life more interesting and fulfilling. In this journey, we will explore the amazing world of skills and discover how they can make our daily life better.
Oh wow! Every word is pronounced so beautifully. Everything is correct. Okay.
Okay.
Right. 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 In our world, skills serve a lot of as our tools for success. See, those kind of, I think, probably, when you get some time later, probably you could emphasize or take accent a little more seriously. Each of
Okay.
those words, accent could be taken. For example, I don't know, don't get me wrong, not that everything is wrong. I just thought that I could tell you that to become a little more emphatic. Like, for example, in our world, skills serve as our tools for success.
Success.
Success. See,
Yes,
there you
I
must.
should work on my
Yeah,
intonation, I think, and
that
accent.
I think that is something that an area, but I tell you, it's almost all correct. Only I'm trying to put it a little more emphasis would make it perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go through some questions that we have there. Do you think you are a good cook?
Yes, I am. I
Wonderful.
I try to be a good cook. I
Try to
can
be a
cook.
good cook.
Yes.
That is
I
what you
try
say.
new recipes.
That
Hanji?
is that is what you say. But what about the others who eat your food? What do they say?
I mean, some dishes are a forte. Like
Hmm.
I can cook cheese cottage, like cottage cheese very well. I
Hmm.
can make paneer sandwiches. I can
Hmm.
make what we call shahi paneer and matar paneer.
Hmm.
These are paneer dishes
Okay.
are my forte. And Swedish
Hmm.
also. I love to prepare
Okay.
Swedish. Some type of
Just
halwas.
just a minute. I'll rejoin once. Yeah, I'm here. I wanted to send you just to paste something in the chat, but it looks as if it's there. And then what skills do you possess, like dancing, singing, driving, or any other? Seems like you told me you're good in debating, you're good in this, you're good in that. But anything in particular, dancing, singing, driving, or any other skills that you possess?
Yes, I drive my car daily.
Okay. Then what about any other extracurricular activities like dancing, singing?
I love dancing, but I'm not very good at dancing.
Okay,
I
that's great.
I make me feel in I make me comfortable. It make me enjoy the party by grooving on the steps or any music, but I'm not good at dancing actually. I'm not a pro at dancing.
Think of that sentence once again. Think of that sentence once again. Say that sentence again. I
I
make
make
me.
I make myself
Ah,
comfortable.
got it, got it, got it, got it. No need to, no more explanation needed. I make myself comfortable. Okay, that's fine. And if you could master one skill this year, which skills would you like to acquire?
First thing is, I would love to master this oratory skill. I want that fluency. I want to enhance my vocabulary so that I may use this language as a forte. Like I love to be on the floor. Admire Palki Sharma, the way she speaks, or the way you are also. I
Oh, yeah.
means there is need to work on like accent.
Yeah.
So
Give
I
me a
would,
minute. And I'll coming back to you in 20 seconds. 20
sure, sir.
seconds. 20 seconds. I'm here. I have not gone anywhere. I just want to give you something. If I am wrong, then let me correct myself. If I am okay, so it will be like this. Hmm. Okay, let us get this one. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. We no, nothing is wrong again. Just wanted to double check. You see, look at the word oratory. Okay,
Hmm.
pronounced as pronunciation is or,
Pronunciation or
oratory, 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 oratory.
oratory,
Yeah,
oratory. Sir,
oratory. Yeah,
it is little bit, little bit like I try to copy them, but I can't. I can't take that accent. Oratory, oratory.
yeah. No, but then you don't worry about just trying to point out one or two areas where you can work upon. No problem, Pramila. At the end of the day, what is important is that IPA, that is international pronunciation. That
Yes,
is
yes.
important. So your international phonetic accent. So you don't need to, but sometimes you need to double check. That is the only thing. Sometimes you need to double check because it should not be too much out of the ordinary way of speaking, pronunciation and all. And I understand when you say about Palki Sharma, even I do listen to her sometimes whenever I have time. She has a very natural flow speaking.
We Indians have some that natural Indian accent. Though we can copy others, but we
Yeah.
still have very particular Indian accent in our English.
It is correct, actually. And sometimes when we try to copy them, we become totally, odd.
Totally different. Yes.
Yeah, and our pronunciation really looks stupid sometimes when we try to imitate them too much. I know some of my friends who were with me while doing IELTS certification course. One or two try to imitate them so much that you lose your originality, you lose your natural. Uh,
So, is it, I have a query, please. Is it necessary to clear any exam? Like, I also want to appear for IELTS. So, do
yeah.
they focus on our, this accent or no? We
No,
can.
no, they don't so much. They don't do that. Only I'm telling, when you approach a topic like fluency, mastering fluency in English, then you should be able to at least show to the others who come to you,
Mhm.
hey, look, this is how the British pronounces this word, and this is how the Americans pronounce this word, and this is what the international pronunciation is. So
Yes.
depends on you which one to follow. But better not to be too awkward, try to keep within the limits of pronunciation. And I think we are doing great. And Pramila, you are doing great. That one, no problem.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. So can
Now
you
you
suggest me, wait a minute,
tell.
sir. Can you suggest me some AI app that we come across? Like I have gone through AI Stimuler that can enhance my or that can work on my this pronunciation or what we say
Yeah,
accent.
yeah. What I normally do is I go to this my own mobile, and there I take simply word by word. I go, for example, what's the pronunciation of this, and I listen to them. That's it.
Huh.
I
I
give
also
one
try it many times, sir.
and I listen to them. But otherwise, I don't go for anything else. And since I know how to read the phonetic symbols, and so too, from you two know how to read the phonetic symbols, right? So it should be easy for us actually. And I'm sorry, I don't have an app to suggest you as to, because I'm basically not a techno savvy guy. That's a problem. I don't go
Many
after
listeners,
this.
I am also a little bit, I mean, naive on this platform. Like I don't know any more about these
Yeah.
technologies.
And I don't watch too many stuff actually. YouTube, very, very bare minimum. Insta, I don't even have an account. LinkedIn, I am there by force and nothing else. Facebook, I don't, till today, I have not touched that stuff. tell you.
No,
So
you are already known by many of English lovers. So can I ask something?
please,
How you haven't introduced yourself? You only told me your name. Like
yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah,
your name.
yeah.
Anything more than that?
I'll tell
Please,
you.
would you like to
I'll tell.
introduce yourself?
I can give you. I am actually, yeah. You since you know my name, that's fine. Um, I am the last in a family of 11, 8 boys and 3 girls.
Uh-huh.
So the last child of my parents and my
Oh,
father and my mother. My father lived up to 91 and a half years and then he passed away. My mother 88 and a half and she passed away. And then I have never seen them sick. Never saw them getting sick, never saw them going to hospital, never saw them taking medicines. All right, so very healthy family actually. And I had 7 brothers and 3 sisters, and I happen to be the very last. Now, 1979, I entered a hostel, a boarding school in Kerala, which was one of the best schools that time. And even now, it continues to be one of the best. It is Don Bosco School. I don't know if you have ever come across this name. You will have come across this name
this
somewhere.
one Bosco school is there in
Yeah,
Delhi, Pashchim Bihar, but
yeah. It is
I
actually
don't.
the full name is Don Bosco
Okay.
Schools, and I continued. So that was in Kerala for 3 years, and then later in the year 1982, I got a chance to go to Meghalaya, Shillong. So I
Okay.
continued my studies there in Meghalaya, doing all my studies under the Northeastern Hill University, which has its headquarters in Shillong. Okay, and I
Okay.
continued, and later in the month of May, in the year 1985, went to Nagaland, and there I did my Bachelor of Philosophy and also my completed my honors in English. Um, Again, from the same university, we had to go back to Meghalaya, but we had to stay. Our hostel was in Nagaland. And after
Okay.
that, I continued to work in a social service society in the northeastern part of India, which is northeast in one of the districts of Assam. So I
Mhm.
was there in Meghalaya, I was there in Nagaland, and now there in Assam, I was in Diffu, 3 years as a project coordinator for one of the social service society, and then in the year 1992, I got it. I was appointed as one of the teachers, one of the history teachers in Christ King School, Meghalaya, Sonapahar. Then I carried on until 1997, month of April, when I was selected by Ministry of Education, the Republic of Maldives. So both of
Okay.
us were selected. My wife, who is a mathematics teacher, and I, as an English teacher, we were selected, and we were there in the Maldives until the tsunami struck us. The tsunami struck,
Mhm.
the great tsunami of 2004. That was on the 26th of December.
2000. Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
2004,
Mhm.
December 26th, and that tsunami struck, and we just came away from there. Although they gave us many options, we said we are going away, and then we came back. We reached back to Kerala, and there we were absorbed into a private school, which today is one of the best schools in Kerala, Believers Church Residential School, because they were looking for a superintendent of hostel who could look after both boys hostel and girls hostel. So they found us just perfect couple. Wife could look after this one, girls hostel, and then I could look after both boys and girls school hostels, and I had around 14 wardens under me. And then came the time where I worked there for about 2.5 years, and then I got a chance to work in a school called Indian Education School in Kuwait. The moment I landed there, I told the principal, "I'm sorry, sir, I don't think this is my place. I need to go
Oh,
back." I just didn't like the place at all. So he kept me for about 2 years there, and then when 2 months there, and when it was time for me to come back, to come away, I just chose to come away, and I came away. In the meantime, my mother passed away. While I was there, my mother passed away. Then a week after I landed back in Kerala, I got an offer letter from Brunei Darussalam, from the Ministry of Education, and they said asked me to go and attend an interview in Delhi at their High Commission. Attended the interview. They gave us a family visa. Every 3 years, the contract would be renewed. And from 2007 until 2024, last year, September, I was a teacher under the Ministry of Education, Brunei Darussalam, teaching Cambridge syllabus. I think you know by now that there is called GCE level, General Certificate of Education, ordinary
Hmm.
level, and IGCSE. So I have handled
Yes.
both of them actually, but mostly from 2012, I have been teaching only O level syllabus. So
Okay.
uh, that is how I landed back to Kerala last September, on the
Okay.
16th of
So
September.
you are connecting from Kerala.
I am basically from Kerala. I'm teaching. I am now connecting you from Kerala, from Kottayam district. From
Okay.
Kottayam. I'm in Kottayam.
So can I ask one thing? As you know, you are also not tech savvy. I am also not. So this headphone and mic that you are using in during this video
Session.
recording, this session, uh, of which brand this is and from where you purchased it?
This is actually,
Both?
this is High Global. Actually, a Korean stuff, High Global. And there
Okay.
is another one here. This is Caliphone, Califone. This is Chinese. Caliphone,
Okay.
Chinese stuff. I don't like the other earphones, the ones that you can insert into your ears. I don't like
Yes,
that.
yes, yes.
I
I
prefer
also
this one. And
prefer
so, and I still have another one which is Taiwan make. And that is wireless, so you don't need to have these wires attached to it. But
that.
this one, I tell you, this one has worked for me for the last 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Perfectly well for the last 12 years. It has remained with me and it has never given me trouble. And I used it during the COVID time when I had to attend class, I had to take class, participate in meetings, everything for about 2 years. This was the one that was always with me.
Sir, how much it costs?
Um, but by the way, it is called High Global, and it cost me that time $72. So this is High Global, and this is the brand name that I have got, and that is it cost me 72 US dollars. Sorry, Brunei dollars. So 72 Brunei dollars